What's up, YouTube? It's Josh again for another installment of Airsoft. Playing a game at DOA this time. This is a team deathmatch. Not very many people showed up this time, which is actually pretty good.
To the post office.
This field's pretty small, and well, I mean, it's medium, average size, I guess. But the less people that show up tend to make it more interesting games. So anyway, I was right here around the northwest side of the map, and I start pushing up pretty hard on the right side for us, because the downhill spot, for the most part, if you don't get out of the spawn, you're screwed. I get a nice bang bang kill on that guy,
sorry about that.
and I shot him anyway, so, you know, no point of saying bang bang, I guess. So anyway, yeah, we got pushed up all the way up to the post office, what this building's called, and they're holding them down pretty well. That guy's playing peekaboo with me, so I decided to move out here. And right here, in a second, chucks a grenade at me, so I'm like, oh, okay. So I go back inside so it doesn't get me. And it just sits there. And nothing happens. So I'm like, is this grenade broken? I guess so. So I found inside, I'm like, okay, whatever, it's not going to go off, and step back outside. And I'm just sitting here waiting for my allies to move up, and no one does it. Oh, and there goes the grenade. Probably a good 45 seconds to a minute after he threw that thing, it finally blew up.
What, a 2-minute timer on that thing?
Unless that was his plan the whole time, but whatever. Live and learn, I guess.
Hey, help me up.
But anyway, nobody.
Help me on the right.
Nobody moved up with me.
Hey, I liked where I was at. I had a lot of cover.
So,
yeah,
life number 2. We get 3
ours.
lives in this. Moving back up on the right side again, because the closest teammate we had was in that building with the stairs right there.
Hey, can someone pin him down at the post office? There's 2 of them in there. Someone pin him down for me. I'm gonna move up. Outside? The post office. No, over here.
So I'm trying to get them to help.
Keep pushing, keep shooting, keep shooting, keep shooting. Good.
Alright, and back to where we started, very beginning of the video. And I sit here for a while, waiting for them to move up, and after some shooting back and shooting blah blah blah, I move up again. In the exact same fashion, and again, no one shot me. This time somebody actually at least realized I was coming, but too little too late. So I got him, I got this guy at this 2-story building over there, and I start shooting that guy way off in the distance, but he was able to duck me on cover before I got him.
Guys, push up, push up!
So at this point, we've whittled down about 2/3 of their lives at least. And my team's still refusing to push up, so something with Airsoft, I mean, sitting still doesn't work very well. The longer you sit there, the more paranoid you get that someone's going to sneak up on you, and then you just don't want to move, and then you just keep thinking someone's going to shoot you. Or at least that's how I am. And it just seems to be better. The more you move, the better off you're going to be. I mean, their BBs don't move very quickly. If you're running, half the time you can dodge half the BBs that are shot at you anyway. And, I don't know, just staying still doesn't seem to work very well. However, I did stay in this complex for quite a while. And there's that guy picking up his grenade that he killed me with. Right here, I just barely see somebody in that little black building to the right of that 2-story building.
Yes.
I just barely get him. That one was a tougher shot, so I fired a pretty long burst there at him, but gets the job done. So finally I've decided to move up completely up to their spawn, or close enough, because, well, it's the only way to get them when they're hiding behind the covers. So there's people in that little black L-shaped building. And he starts shooting at me, and this guy on the right that's dead, he's telling them to shoot at me. So I'm getting pissed at that guy.
You're dead, shut up!
So there's my remark. And I just barely got that guy that stuck his head out there. So he starts walking out of that little piece of cover. Yeah, that guy's heckling his teammates for not using his support gun. He's got a big LMG and he wasn't even shooting it at me, so that was pretty funny. And there's another one down there. I got him out.
Is that it? Can't say that.
And I thought that was all of them, and then there was a second guy in the little black building that just shot me there, so... Oh well. Anyway, they told us to move all of our guys back to the spawn because we were pretty pushed up and we wanted to give them a little chance to move back up, so we all pushed back.
I was way up there, but
Little did we know there was only
got
actually
me.
2 lives left for the 2 people that were there, so, you know, it was going to be a really fast finisher, and we still had pretty much our entire team.
That's what I
in the
get for
game.
listening to the enemy. He was like, you two both have support weapons, so I'm like, well, I killed 2 of them, so am I good? Nope.
Yeah, John will do that.
3, 2,
So we're resetting and we're starting the game up a second time, so... 3rd time's the charm, moving up the right side again.
2-story in the cross building thing.
The cross-building thing. Nice description, Josh. In fact, I moved the same way up to this building all 3 times. No, whenever I play on this field, people usually don't shoot at me when I take that little route around that tree. I don't know why, but everyone's just too busy hiding behind the buildings to actually shoot.
Oh, you.
And I'm pretty sure I got him there. Yeah, I just barely got him in the head. And I knew the last guy was right in there, and I shoot him in the building.
What are you doing? Friendly.
And my teammate shoots me. So that was my 3rd life, but that was the end of the game as well, so... We killed them all off, and that was a decent game. I think I got
I
about
was aiming at him, but...
8 to 10 kills or so. Died all 3 times.
Is it
One of
done
them
now?
was from a really delayed grenade. One was legitimate, and then the other one was from a teammate, so, I mean,
Alright, we're done then.
did pretty well.
Game over!
I think I did the most on my team, that's for sure, but...
What?
Yeah, it was a pretty good game. Thanks for tuning in.
So was that first game not a game over? It was just a respawn for
Yeah.
everybody?
They just said push back so you're not in their spawn point.
Okay. Shit, if I'd known that,
I don't know why you're so...
I would have been racing.
I was gonna say you should have been running. The guy
Look where I was right there.
in the tower was just sitting there. The other guy was behind the other wall, and that's all we had. 2 peeps.
Oh, they only had 2 guys left?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. See, I thought we were starting a new game.
No.